Hi everyone, I'm still in Perth. It's Monday morning. I slept all night at Perth Airport because the plane got cancelled due to mechanical issues. They didn't tell us after several delays, and it wasn't until the wee hours of the morning that they told us that the plane is cancelled altogether and the next flight that they could board us on is on Monday, which is the next day today, afternoon at around 2 o'clock. So I was craving some Asian food after having a lot of Caucasian food for the last couple of days. I found this restaurant. It's this little tuck-away restaurant. It's like a hole in the wall. It's called laksa, and I'm craving laksa. I know the heat is really up there, and it's just crazy weather in Perth right now. I'm actually sweating, but I've been craving some good old laksa because I'm a Singaporean and I love my spicy food. I don't care that it's really hot outside, and I'm going to be dripping with sweat whilst eating this amazing bowl of laksa. It looks incredible. I've got prawns. See? Prawns. And there's chicken as well. Chicken, yes. And it's got Hokkien mee and vermicelli and bean sprouts. Perfect. Ooh, it's so good. It's got extra chili sauce that I'm going to add in there to make it extra spicy. The broth is just incredibly red. Look at that. I'm sure you can see. See? Wow. Insane. This is the shop. Nondescript. They've got meal deals like combinations, like 2 dishes, 3 dishes, 4 dishes, but they're not ready for that yet. Got myself an amazing bowl of laksa. I'm so blessed. I have arrived here at Swan River Hotel. Yay, finally! Hi everyone. I just took a shower at the Swan River Hotel. I've been put up here by, thankfully, Jetstar that has pulled through finally because they cancelled 2 of my flights, and my flight isn't until tomorrow afternoon. So it was just this fiasco of trying to, first of all, get another flight. I don't want to dwell too much on it because it was just a maddeningly frustrating day, and it's all out of the way now because I'm so glad that they managed to find an accommodation for me, and not just any accommodation, a very bougie place called Swan River Hotel. It wasn't too hard to get here, and when I was checked in, I could look around the hotel and saw this amazing view of the sunset. It was incredible. There's the pool facility, the gym facility, and there were restaurants there that overlooked the horizon, and the sunset was just this incandescent hue of orange and blue and all these different colors that make up the sunset. I'm so glad that I went from staying at a hostel, which was enjoyable because it's always a learning experience for me when I go to different places, and a hostel was the first time for me going there. So definitely enjoyable because it was a learning experience, but this in and of itself is amazing. I would not put myself up in this hotel if I didn't get free credit for it. I need to show you the room. It's insane. And not only did I get a free night, I also got $30 dinner voucher, which I can order, and they would bring it up as room service. So I'll show you the food later. I'll be eating this amazing dinner, all thanks to Jetstar. But let me give you a tour, okay? When you walk in, you're greeted with the wardrobe, and they have slippers for you. See? Slippers, ironing board, somewhere to keep your passport and your private things safe, iron, extra pillows. I ran out of like clothes to wear, so these are the only clean clothes I have. So I didn't plan to wear this for sleeping, but yeah, we just have to make do. Anyway, this is for guests to put their wine and there's wine cups and stuff. Keeps things chilled. Mini bar. Here is like this table. I'll show you the food later. It's tea and coffee. Really, really intricate designs on the teacups and saucers. Kettle. This is the place where you can put your luggage. There's a scale there. A huge TV. Just to give you context. You can see my shadow. The chair's like velvet material. Some khaki green, small leather sofas. Coffee table. I think the view is just overlooking the gym. I was telling my friend that there's a gym and a pool facility, and she said I should definitely go and jump into the pool tomorrow morning. Are you ready for the bed? Okay. So this is the bed. God, it's like longer than I am tall. It's longer than my height, for crying out loud. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. I'll probably like roll from side to side to side. Anyway, so this is the bathroom. I love the tiling on the floor. Fancy, fancy. Okay, and then this is the toilet, which I've yet to use. Toiletries, wash basin. This is the shower. Ooh. And it's nicely air conditioned. Okay, now I'm going to show you the food. This is the food, okay? This is the scrumptious dinner that I'll be having tonight. It was $27, so I got $30 credit. It's sweet and sour pork with rice. Lovely, delicious.
Woohoo!
I just took a shower, so my hair's wet. This is going to be my PJs for the evening because I did not bring extra PJs and I've been walking around all day with the PJs that I was wearing throughout the week. So no way am I going to be wearing those to sleep tonight. Anyway, I might sleep naked, but who knows? That's neither here nor there. I'm having dinner, all thanks to Jetstar, and it's sweet and sour pork with jasmine rice, I believe. I've got like watercress as garnishing, which is interesting. They've got pineapples, green capsicum, onions. The sauce is just really nice and thick, not too sweet, and it's just amazing. And I just really want to say how grateful I am for everything, despite how chaotic today was and how frustrating it was that I could not board my flights. It was just, I don't want to get too much into it because me having to express what I went through would be like reliving the nightmare that it was, and I don't want to give it any more credence than it deserves. So I just want to focus on the positive, and I want to share this moment with you guys and saying that life is very unpredictable. I think you guys know that. Like, you guys aren't dumb. You know that life is unpredictable, right? But the thing that we can predict is our attitude and our mindset towards situations that aren't welcoming. So when there is a plane cancellation, multiple plane cancellations, you're dealing with not knowing when you're going to be going back home. And for me, it's extra scary because I've got medications that I depend on, which are back in Sydney, and I can't stay here indefinitely and have finance be the only worry that I have. Like, oh, like, you know, staying here will cost a lot more money. That's not the only worry that I have. I have my medications to worry about, and that can be really daunting, and I'm the only one here and relying on myself. So I know that today was quite scary. Today was challenging. Today was a lot, to put it simply. But that's just how unpredictable life is, and I would not have anticipated for me going on this trip for there to be 2 cancellations back to back, and then missing a flight because they off-boarded us to Qantas. I was originally Jetstar and then off-boarded to Qantas, but then I couldn't make it. Anyway, don't want to give too much details about that. So it was quite daunting for me, but at the end of the day, that was in itself out of my control. And this is something that I've actually incorporated into my mentality since this year, beginning of this year, reading Mel Robbins' The Let Them Theory. Like, there's so many things that are out of our control. Stuff like airlines and flight cancellations, out of our control, out of my control. But what I can control is my way of dealing with the situation and just thinking of the positive. Sure, like, it was annoying that I had to sleep overnight on the massage chair. It's amazing, beautiful hotel with free dinner, and the view outside was incredible, and that was a blessing in disguise, you know. And sure, like, it was a lot of stress during the day, but it taught me how I can be resilient and how strong I can be and how I can rely on myself in situations where I have to be street smart, in situations where I have to rely on my instincts. This really is a learning curve for me, and I really want to say thanks to my friend who has been very supportive over the phone, and she's just been incredible. She's here in WA, she's with her family, and like, just having moral support, I know, is enough for me. I know I'm a very independent person, and oh my god, this dinner's gonna get cold by the time I finish my sermon.
2 hours later.
I know I'm a very independent person, but I do know that I love my friends and family to bits. And what my family and my friends can do for me is to show their moral support, and that's all I need. I by myself is very independent, so I don't technically need any material support as such, but I always welcome spiritual, moral support, and like support system of people who encourage me, who actually care about me, who check up on me, who are a positive influence in my life. And that's what I really need. Anyway, she was there for me like that, and it's just great because I get to celebrate this with her. I was like FaceTiming her and showing her how great everything turned out. She's so happy for me, and we can share in each other's happy news like that. So all that's to say that life can go crazy, but that doesn't mean that you or me, we have to go crazy. We can ride the tide and be okay. Yeah, be more than okay. We can ride the tide and thrive in life. So, deep words from me, hey? Hopefully, I'll have a very good night's sleep. It ain't no bunk bed. It's so funny. It's like, who would have thought, starting out in this crazy journey of a solo trip that I took by myself to WA, I was full envisioning bunk bed, dorm girl life, and then all of a sudden, I'm propped up in this amazing hotel with delicious food, my own TV, my own shower, and room service, and what? The pool and gym outside. Girl, like, if you had told yourself that this is going to happen to you before you flew to WA, you would have been like, hell no. But it's better than what I would have anticipated. The motto of this trip that I learned is, life is unpredictable, but you can always predict your own mindset and your own attitude because it's within your control. I'm gonna eat now. Bye.
The next day.
They have a pool facility. Look how cool this is. It's a really nice outdoor pool. It's empty because it's 7:20 in the morning. I just woke up, got dressed, and heading off to the gym at Swan River Hotel. What a gorgeous morning it is. The sun is shining. Look at those tall trees in the back. I am so lucky and so blessed. Anyway, I'm gonna head off and get some workout now. Since I can't be doing any workout at my favorite gym, Parramatta Aquatic Centre, because I'm in a totally different state altogether, so may as well make most of the opportunity. So yeah, gonna get a workout and then see if I can have the breakfast buffet here. Probably not complimentary, but I do really want to try the buffet, even if I have to fork it out myself. But yeah, catch you guys later. just came back from the gym, got ready in a mad rush, packed everything, checked out, and now I'm at the breakfast buffet. So it's very simple. It's got coffee station, fruits, and then it's got pancakes, ooh, maple syrup, it's empty, tomatoes, bacon, nuggets. Ooh, I love these pastries. I'm gonna get some of those. I love baked beans. If you don't love baked beans, then we can't be friends. Mushrooms. Oh, love sausages. And then these are eggs. Oh, my favorite kind of eggs, scrambled eggs. And then these are some really nice toasties. And then toast, bread, condiments, and then this robo machine. I'm hungry right now, so I'm gonna have breakfast. Look at the view that I have. It's incredible. Anyway, I'm off now to have breakfast. Catch you guys later. This is my breakfast buffet. I've got so many things on this plate, and it's going to be my first serving. So I've got this like nice eggy toast, and then there's mushrooms, there's bacon, scrambled eggs, tomatoes, sausage, and baked beans, and I've got a cup of coffee here. The view is insane, so amazing. So blessed. Anyway, let's tuck in. Incredible. Wow. Some pepper seasoning. Okay, let's go. I love missing baked beans. Wow, scrambled eggs, yum, yum, yum. Mushrooms, delicious. You can't eat bacon without using your hands, okay? There's no etiquette with eating bacon. You just have to grab it, especially if it's got a crispy rind. Lovely. Everything is so delicious. And then juicy sausage. It's the only sausage I'll be getting.
That's what she said. Hey, nice. Really good.
Jokes. Wow. Really tasty. Okay. And then tomatoes. It's got some seasoning on top. Wow, it's incredible. Everything is incredible. This toast is really interesting. It's got like eggy stuff on top. I've never seen toast like this. First of all, this big. It's like the size of my head. And then it's got fried egg on top. It's like embedded in the toast. Wow. Yummy. I'm gonna enjoy this riverfront view all by myself before I have to go to the airport. There's like pastries there. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I so deserve this meal after an amazing workout. I don't know what milk, because they only have just one type of milk, but who cares? I'm in a rush because I have to close at 10:30. What a perfect way to end this trip. Sorry, not sorry, Jetstar. Oh, hang on. I'll pay for this buffet, okay? So, I deserve this treat. Scrambled eggs is so soft. You must eat a lot of butter, milk. Right, I'm gonna enjoy the rest now. Bye. Okay, round 2. I've got the pastry / dessert on this plate. Selection of pastries and desserts. I don't know what they are. There are a lot of danishes and This is like a beef sausage and then sausage roll, beef sausage roll, croissant with butter, second cup of coffee. Yum, yum, yum. I'm gonna devour this. It's an incredible view again. Let's try this sausage roll. Of course it could be warmed up, but it is what it is, and they're closing anyway, so. Yum. I think this might be like apple pie. And then this is some berry pastry, lots of frosting. I got some sweeter than the one I had before. Yum. I think this might be pear. Danish. Fun story. When I was young, I lived near the fish market. When I say near, I meant like right across the road. And they would have this pastry place that would do really fresh breads and pastries. My grandma loves apple and pear Danish, so she would always give me money and ask me to run across the road and grab it fresh every morning. Not every morning, like every few mornings, especially on weekends. Just reminds me of grandma. And then we have the croissant. This ginormous piece of croissant. I'm gonna break it. There's no dainty way of doing it. And then I'm gonna butter it. Ooh, the butter's nice and soft. It's the brand Le Prec spreadable ones. Been such a great morning before I have to head off. Hopefully the flight, I'll be able to get on there. I don't think I'll be at ease until I land in Sydney. But it's been a wild journey and I'm not here to hate on it. In fact, I'm here to tell you how I've learned so much. I thought I learned a lot already when I was boarding on my first original flight. I was like, oh, this has been a great journey, I learned a lot. And I was like, no! The actual lesson came at the very end, the least expected of all. Having to adapt, having to be flexible, having to be resilient. It really tested my street smart capacity. And you know what? I did well. So that goes to show, Mel, that throughout life you can back yourself up, you can rely on yourself, and you know that when shit needs to be done, you've got it, girl. Cheers to that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of a trip of a lifetime, I would say. It's been quite a tumultuous trip and I love it so much. Thank you for watching and I hope you subscribe, like, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye! And that, my friends, is an official wrap for my 2025 WA solo trip. Thank you for following along on this memorable and adventurous vacation. It was my first time vlogging a trip, and watching back on all the footages and editing everything have been somewhat challenging, but a whole lot of fun. I hope that you enjoyed it and perhaps even drew some inspiration from it. Take care. Until next time, your friend, Melissa.